Good evening. Let us begin with this stotra. Tav kathamritam tapta jivanam kavi bhiriritam kalmashapaham sravana mangalam srimadatam bhuvi grinanti e bhuri rajanaha. Today is a very auspicious day, and all the Hindus, they believe the Akshaya Tritiya. Whatever you do, that becomes permanent, eternal. They say that the Ganga started flowing from today, and there are many other auspicious things that happen, particularly today. So this Akshaya Tritiya evening, we are studying Panchama Veda, and that is the Gospel of Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna. And today we will discuss that the being and the God are same. The topic is God is both Vidya and Avidya. This Sri Ramakrishna's, from Sri Ramakrishna's sentence I have quoted this, Vidya and Avidya, they are both, that is God. That this topic is always a confusing thing for the thinkers and the philosophers. How we, the limited being, the people, the being who is taking birth and dying, we, the being that is making so many mistakes, can be God. How that is possible? That is a confusion all the time. And here, can God be both Vidya, that is knowledge, and Avidya, that is knowledge? Who is enlightened, or maybe we can say this room is lighted, at the same time it is dark. How it will be? So one has to understand it very clearly, the Vidya and Avidya, where from it came. Can that be the God, the same? In page 500 of the Gospel of Sri Ramakrishna, we find that in a conversation, Narendra is commenting. The Sri Ramakrishna, he said that there are three classes of holy men: Sattvic, Rajasic and Tamasic. Now, holy, at the same time, Tamasic, the holy person at the same time, Rajasic, Sattvic, okay, we can understand. Rajasic also to some extent, okay. But how can a holy person be Tamasic at the same time holy? So maybe the young Narendra, he, in a sarcastical tone, he said, what? Is it like the elephant God? All indeed are God? Like that he said. Not that he was supporting the sentence, the subject, but he was just making a little fun with Sri Ramakrishna. Sri Ramakrishna smiled. But to reconfirm that it is God Himself who sports in the world as both Vidya, knowledge or good, and Avidya, ignorance or bad. So this is the Hinduism, the good and bad. Sri Ramakrishna, again he will say, that's why I salute both good and bad. That is a realization. Once the Ramakrishna mission was taking shape, taking form. You know that Ramakrishna mission started in 1897, 1st May. the Swami Vivekananda officially announced, and with the help of two ladies from America, American ladies, a plot of land was purchased, which is now Belur Math, and slowly buildings were coming, people, the monastery was growing up, so all these things were going. Traditionally, the Hindu monks, they go to the guru, take the initiation and instruction, and then they go away and start their own ashrama. In their own way they grow spiritually. But an organization, that conception was not there among the Hindus, particularly among the monastics. It is Buddha who developed this conception, and then slowly Swami Vivekananda for the first time among the Hindus started that. Now, you can understand how challenging it was. And to impose discipline on those people who were not caring for anything. So they have left the hearth and home, they have come over there, and you cannot just bind them with the rules and regulations. But the organization means rules and regulations. You cannot do whatever you think. So it was going on. Swami Brahmanandaji, he used to meditate all the time, used to be in that mood. He was the president. Naturally, it was the responsibility of the manager, and he was also Premanandaji, the direct disciples of Sri Ramakrishna. So one day, Premanandaji came and complained against some young novices who joined, and they were not listening to him. So he was angry, he came and then complained to the president and told, Raja, you must rebuke them, scold them, otherwise they are not listening, they are not following the rules. He was a very hard taskmaster, and it was necessary to make the mind control, this is necessary. But the comment of the Raja Maharaj, he said, I cannot see any difference. I see only Sri Ramakrishna who is there, who have become all these young boys, and he has become. You are going. Sri Ramakrishna, those novices are not complying with you or listening to you or obeying you. I see everything Sri Ramakrishna. How can I scold? That this is the highest point. When Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna said that the whole universe world that you see, the good and bad, both are the same from this point of view. Now, friends, before we go to the other discussion, we can try to understand it from different points of view. The God, Sri Ramakrishna said, it is God Himself who sports in the world as both Vidya, that means the knowledge or good, and Avidya, that is ignorance or bad. Now, what is knowledge and what is ignorance? From the point of view of the Vedantin or the spiritual scientist, the Vidya means, knowledge means the conception of one and not two. One who has the conception of one and in this so many varieties sees only one, finds only one, that is knowledge. And those who see different, ignorance. So these are the two things. So obviously Krishna, when he made this statement of many things, we can prove it. You know, in Vedanta, we prove only with three different ways. First is the Shruti. What is Shruti? That is Veda. And what is Veda? The realizations of the rishis. And we call it Aptyas. Aptya means the realized soul. What did the realization? The realization one. Though we see many, at the back of it, it is only one. Like, there are so many lights are there, the bulbs are there. Forms, the fans are different. They are also working in a different way. Names are different, forms are different. But the scientist will come and say, oh no, this is only electricity. It is only one. The one that is, we see so many. The children or the ignorant people, if you go and say, oh, whatever you see, this light, this microphone, and the fan, and TV, and whatever, everything is one. They'll say, how come? How it is possible? From that point of view, one, though appear as so many. So this, it says, that's called Shruti. They realized it. Then another is Yukti. Now, we being Hindus, we accept Veda. But why other people, those who are not Hindus, why they should accept? Then sometimes I attended a program where a Muslim gentleman, he was every time, it was the different religious people, they were sitting and they were talking from their own point of view. Every time he was raising the Quran, the holy book, and he was telling, see, it is written over the Quran. Every sentence he was raising that book and it is written in the Quran. Then someone said, you believe that, we don't. You prove that what is written over there are true. So Yukti. Yukti means reasoning. Whenever we quote from the Bhagavad Gita, we say, we have proved it. Why? Sri Krishna said. The other person will ask, the American will ask, who is this Sri Krishna? That's a nice name, but who is he? So obviously, this is very, very important. Only Shruti won't do, Yukti. The reasoning is necessary. And obviously, the perfect thing is the Anubhuti, the realization. Unless and until we ourselves realize, no amount of statement of the Vedas can make us convinced about it. When we realize it, then it is. Now we go on telling that, suppose you put your finger in that lamp, the small little lamp that is burning over there, but if you go and put your finger, it will burn. All people are telling like that. But unless you put your finger and get the pain of burning, then only the actual realization will come, otherwise not. Some of the people, they need that type of experiences. And here is the main thing. Said, where from religion is realized. The religion, so many people are talking in so many different ways, and if they say it is all love, it is all compassion, it is all service. So then I attended some of the different type of the meetings. Then one lady came, dancing almost, and she was telling like this, showing hand, moving hand on the earth. Let the earth come on me, touching my heart. Let the air touch my heart. All people were, oh, so good. This is okay, nothing wrong in it. But true, the words, if they say this is this, love, love, love. So when we read the life of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, we understand what is love. So that is, and when you see that Shankaracharya, he said, I am not going to die because I am the consciousness, I am the self. Truly, when a person in the Assam, he went to visit the eastern part of India, and when a person came and told, I have a dream, I am a tantric following the path of Tantra. And I had a dream that if I can sacrifice you and offer your head at the feet of my goddess, I will achieve lot of power. Will you sacrifice yourself? Shankaracharya immediately agreed, and why not? If with my death you get the benefit, okay? So look at it without any hesitation. Of course, his disciple, when he was meditating Padmapada, and then he understood that there is something wrong, and he came out, chased Rishtubhadya, saved his guru, that is also another. But look at the person. Whatever he said, he is convinced. Swami Vivekananda was delivering lecture in America, in the southern part, in Texas. And he was standing on a wooden box under a tree, and he was delivering the talk, and he was talking about the concentration and of course the avi, the fearlessness. And some of the cowboys at that time, it is 1894, 95, you can understand, immediately they took out the gun and started shooting all around him. And the bullets were passing. But the Vivekananda never cared that, never blinked, as if nothing has happened. So when they say they are convinced, fearlessness, avi, truly that. So that is called realization. And when that realization is there, they truly they understand this is the truth. Nothing else necessary. No book, no lecture, no other things, because they are convinced. As Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna said, if you have drunk the milk, you know what is milk. If someone comes and says milk is like this, milk is like that, you won't believe, because the realization. So three different ways we reach to the truth. One is Shruti. Now here, if we see the Shruti and Anubhuti, let us begin from the Anubhuti. In our last discussion, we quoted from the Shankaracharya. The Shankaracharya, he said, Swayam parichedam upetya buddhehe tadatmya doshena param mrishatmanaha sarvatmaka san api bhikshati swayam sata pritatvena mrido ghataniva. In the Vivek Chudamani, 190 words, telling Shankara, who is one and without two, assume different forms. How? Through the reflection on the buddhi. The buddhi thinks that I am. Now this is the realization. And they analyze, before that, you know, those who are the student of Vedanta, you know, they have analyzed a being. What is there? There's a physical body, then a mind, then slowly, the Annamaya, Manomaya, Pranamaya, Vijnanamaya, Anandamaya, all different types of coverings are there. Then finally they go to that Atman. Then Atman, what is that Atman? Then they say that consciousness reflecting on our buddhi, on our intellect. Now we are taking the decision, there is no God. Who took the decision? My buddhi, my intellect, not my body, not my mind, not my ego. Of course, they are all there, present, but the final decision is taken by the intellect, the buddhi. And what is this buddhi? Reflection of the consciousness, which is known as God. Now with that consciousness, with the help of that consciousness, someone says, I don't believe in God. That's also okay. So this consciousness, the Supreme Being, who is one and without second, he is assuming the different form. Why? The Sri Ramakrishna answers to play. In the beginning itself, we have read the Sri Ramakrishna is telling, this is to play. It is written in the Chandi, he is telling, both Vidya and Avidya. Therefore I salute both. It is written in the Chandi, the Divine Mother is the good fortune of the blessed and the ill fortune of the unlucky. In the Bhagavad Gita again, the 7th chapter, it says, those who doesn't want to realize God, I am their desire. I develop desire in their mind. And they start thinking that as maximum possible in this world, we should enjoy the physical enjoyment. Where from that thought is coming? Again from God. This is very special. This is very peculiar. That God is encouraging those who wants to enjoy this world, okay, enjoy. But those who doesn't want, then He will help in the other way. You know that story, that Sri Krishna blessed that person who was very rich. He said, may the richness grow. And that lady, elderly lady, she was having nothing except a cow, and selling the milk she used to somehow survive. And her whole mind was devoted to Krishna. And Krishna blessed her, let your cow die. Let your cow die. And what happened? Arjuna asked this, why? She is so devoted to you and served you so well and so poor. You are giving the blessings of the wealth to that man? Then the Krishna said, look at this lady. She is trying to get liberation. Only one bondage, that cow. Now if I take out that, she will have only one to cling to, that is me, the God. And she will come to me. She will be liberated. So this is the way the God always works. The Kamoshmi Bharatarshava. In the Bhagavad Gita it says, Bharata Rishava, that means the Arjuna, I am the desire in their mind. Who? God Himself. And the desire means going away from God. And then ultimately suffering. Where from it is coming? Coming from God. This is the confusion. The why God does like that and why it happens? Because God creates the human being and gives the intellect, buddhi. And again He comes in the form of Guru. He comes in the form of the avatara, the great souls. Teach them that this is bad and this is good. Now you choose. You know that particularly it is among the Bengalis and also this is a practice of the Hindus. When the child becomes 5 months old or 6 months old, they start giving them the rice. So first rice. And they will be placing some few things before the child to grab. And the child doesn't know anything. There will be some rice, there will be some grasses, there will be a money, there will be a pen, something. And it is child that with a playful way it will touch it. And day before yesterday one baby came, he touched the money. And the parents are very happy, oh, our son is going to be rich. Now this is the way always we think, the indication, perhaps. So this we find that in the Bhagavad Gita and in the Chandi, it says, I am the source of their desire. So God is the source of the desire. Then from where we will get the blessings of God so that we can get liberation from God itself? How it is possible? Go to God and pray. Please don't make me deluded with your Maya. And here we find like that. In the Bhagavata also we find the all-pervading Brahman created this world full of miseries, decay, death, and the immortal things. And from his own conscious being again, and again with the power of his divinity, he created the Maya, deluded them, and finally, for their liberation, manifested Veda and incarnated himself. In the Bhagavata, their question is, why? The God has created this and then he has created two ways of and he puts the being into that. Again he sends the rishis, the great souls, and the knowledge of the spirituality, the Veda, reveal into their heart to guide these people. Not only that, he himself is coming down, avatara, to guide the people. Ultimately, he is leading them for liberation. He is binding, he is giving the liberation. But why? He is creating the problem. Again, he is helping them to get liberation. Why all this? They say, this is sports, divine sports. You cannot ask. The Sri Ramakrishna said, it is all divine sports. You cannot ask. But if you understand this, then you are crossing the Momo Maya Tarantite. Momo Maya, all the delusion, then immediately it goes away. Through the different stories, the Hindus try to bring this idea to the people. The two brothers, Kartika and Ganesha, they were sitting with their mother. The mother was having a beautiful garland. And suddenly both the brothers, they wanted that garland. Mother, give it to me. The mother said, okay. Whoever will go and circle the whole universe and come back, the first one I will give this. Kartika then smiled to his elder brother Ganesha. First is little heavy, and then his carrier. Kartika, very smart, and his carrier is the peacock, who can go very fast. Immediately, he started moving around and coming. But Ganesha, he never went anywhere. He just circled the mother and sat on her lap. And mother gave that garland to him. Kartika came back, saw the garland hanging from the Ganesha, and he complained, Mother, this is not right. He has never moved. I have noticed. He has not gone anywhere. How can you give it? So Vidya and Avidya. The Vidya, the Ganesha understood, what is this universe? What is this world? Mother herself. The mother has created this universe. Why should I go for the shadows, all the pictures, all the mirages everywhere? No, it's the mother. So she is the source of everything. She is all. He circled the mother and sat. That is called Vidya. And another is, we think the whole universe, and then we go to moon, we go to Mars, we go everywhere to find out the peace, the happiness, the joy. When this world will be populated and there will be nothing, no resources, then we will go to the moon or to the Mars, we will settle over there. So many thoughts are coming. Why? To survive, to get the joy. But the joy is within your heart. So that it says, why the God is doing it? The divine play. And if you understand that, then there is no problem. So again, how we will know that God has created this? Here we have to go back to the Upanishads. That the rishis, from their own experiences, realizations, and I will quote from the Mundaka Upanishad. In the Mundaka says, Etasmat jayate prano. The prana, the vital forces. From where? Etasmat. From this. From this means the Brahman. From this consciousness appeared the vital force. Then mana, the consciousness that is reflecting, can take the almost in separated as if sarve indriyani cha, and all the different our sense organs, Indriyani. And now Indriyanis are there, my eyes are there, but nothing to see. I don't know whether you have sailed in the sea or not, in the high sea. If you go from the shore, the sea is so beautiful. But if you go inside the high sea and from the ship, you see all around you water and nothing else. Only water, water and water. Then you become very tired. Very, very tired. That's why in the ship, when they are sailing, they give lot of food. And you just eat and sleep, and there will be movies, there will be other games. Otherwise, it is so boring sailing into that. From the distance, we think, oh, it is a wonderful fun. No, because you can't see anything. You have the eyes, and there is nothing to see. So the most of the time, the people, they'll be talking between or among themselves, or the playing, or watching the movies, what they can do sitting in the room itself. But they go spending so much of money, and then when they reach the shore, then there is joy. What is there inside the city? Then they will go and visiting different shops. That is the joy. That means what? All these Indriyanis, I like to listen to someone. I like to talk to someone. I like to taste. I like to see. I like to touch. All these things are necessary. Otherwise, all these are the sense organs, they are of no use. The God created all the sense organs. Then he understood what they are going to do, the sense organs. He created again, Kham means the sky, the space, Vayu, then the air, Jyoti, the fire, Apa, and the water, and the Prithvi, the earth. So all these 5 elements came. Kham, Vayu, Jyoti, Apas, cha Prithvi, Vishwasya Dharini, and that became the whole universe. So one is the object, another is to someone to enjoy that object. Now a very good painter, he has drawn a beautiful picture, and there is no one to appreciate, no one to see what will happen to that. It's a wastage. If some people come and appreciate that, then only, yes, I drew it. People appreciated it. Anything, any creation, for what? For whom? So where from the creation is coming? From the God. How he started? With the prana, the vital forces. Then came down to earth. So this is the whole thing. The object and the enjoyer of the object, both are coming from the same God. This is Mundaka Upanishad says, and we find that Anubhuti and Sruti, and about the Yukti, as a student of Vedanta, we know all the time the Yukti, we want to survive. Yukti means reasoning. We want to survive. This is a feeling. No one likes to die. If you go to the hospices, they are the elderly people whom the doctors have decided that nothing to do. You just let them be there and peacefully go and ask them, do you like to survive? I have a miracle. I can make you a young person. Do you like to receive that? Every one of them will raise their hand. Yes, yes, yes. Make me young again. I like to enjoy. I like to live. No one ought to die. Where from that sense come? The source must be there. Otherwise, the cause and effect. Effect is desire to survive. What is the cause? Desire to survive, desire to live a healthy, happy life. Where from that come? The cause is okay. Effect is okay. The cause must be something from where it has come, and that is the God, where from that desire has come. So existence and knowledge. We like to know everything. The moment we see some new face, where from you are coming, what is your name, you stay, what do you, European courtesy, they will But they'll be curious to know about him. See where it goes in like that. Why we like to know where from that desire came, where from that wishes came. There's also a quality, an effect. What is the cause? Again that, the source. And finally, this is all the yukti, this is all the reasoning. The reason, cause and effect. The effect is there, we can understand. What is the cause? We have the desire to survive. We have the desire to know. We have the desire to enjoy. It came all three. So it says, it must be source. Source is the Brahman again. Chit Ananda Sarupa. It is the embodiment, it is the source of existence, knowledge and bliss. This existence, knowledge and bliss, these three are coming. This is called yukti. Not that simply someone said and we are accepting. After reasoning only, we are accepting. And then this body, look at this body. It's a beautiful body. And so many mechanisms are there. The medical students, they are trying to body. A small part. So, specialization in medical science. Somebody will be special. So many. Think of that. But little thing without which then it is of no use. A beautiful body is of no use. I was reading in the newspaper, a beautiful she was having the dresses, she was having that, only 22 years young. And something happened, she fell down and died on the spot itself. Now, what they did, the beautiful lady, as long as she was standing, she was moving, she was talking, she was leaving, all they were attentive to her. The moment she fell down and it was declared, the doctors came running, said she is dead, everybody turned their eyes, oh my God, she is dead. What is this death? She is there. Everything is there. But what she lost is a vital force. So that is called the prana. Where from the prana came and where it went out. So this is the main thing. So when we understand that through the reasoning, there must be something which is so powerful that when it is, we have life. There, dead, and no value at all. Krishna, go on putting the as you like, but no value. Unless and until you put them, put one, then the zeros, it has value. So otherwise not. Without the God, without the consciousness within us, this body, this mind, this intellect, this social status, this name, fame has no value at all. So when we understand that, we need not to go for the scriptures. We need not to go to the gurus. We understand ourselves. That is called yukti. The Shruti, the statements of the realized soul, yukti, the argument, the reasoning, and also Shruti, yukti and anubhuti, after the reasoning, when you realized yourself that's true. So I must be careful. So on this type of days, the Hindus, in Hindu calendar if you go, every month there is a special day, very holy day. What should we do? Go to the pilgrimage, go and do some charity and take bath in the holy rivers and take as maximum possible the name of God. Why? Because by that way they will always encourage you to take the name of God. Every month there will be one or two holy days are there. And that way they are encouraging, and slowly, slowly we understand that it is true. All that we are doing is futile. Only thing that remains is the good thoughts that is prevailing with our mind. So this way it goes. Now Sri Ramakrishna, come back to the direct pages of the Gospel. The Sri Ramakrishna, now conversation turned to the glory of God's name. So this is a very special. Today 3 ladies came and they wanted to hear about. So what is the purpose of meditation? Purpose of meditation to develop peace. Purpose of meditation. If we don't have the goal, we have to fix the. I am practicing spirituality, and churches. We think immortality or different type of power, supernatural power. That's all. The levels are different, of course, but ultimately people start thinking, I am going to God only the joy and happiness. So that is how it is possible. The conversation, and all this time they were discussing about the Vedanta philosophy and Tantra philosophy. Now Sri Ramakrishna says, the glory of God's name. Bhavana is a young boy whom Sri Ramakrishna used to love very well, and I feel such a relief while chanting the name of Hari. That Bhavanath is telling that his experience to Sri Ramakrishna. Many, they say, unless I can repeat the name of God, I feel restless. Then I say, you are blessed. You are blessed. Because in our scripture it says, Taddinam duddinam manne, meghachanna nadurdinam, yaddinam hari samlapa piyusha varjitam. That durdin is a bad day, the day when I cannot take the name of God. But the cloudy day and raining, that is not a bad day. This is just natural. Bad day is that day when I cannot take the name of God. Taddinam durdinam manne, meghachanna nadurdinam, hari samlapa katha piyusha varjitam. The day I cannot get, that's why most of the time when the people they come, I always say, before going to bed, sit all the family members and read 2 or 3 pages from the Gospel of Sri Ramakrishna, then go to bed. Hari Sanglapa Katha Piyusha. It's like the nectar when you are reading the pages of God to understand. More the truth revealed, and you will understand. And the time you read, the meanings will be revealing to you. So this is Sri Ramakrishna is telling. When the Bhavanath said like that, Sri Ramakrishna said, he who relieves us of sin is Hari. He who relieves us is Hari. Hari means Haran. The Hari, Hari, Hari. What is that Hari? Hari means Haran. Takes away, robs of what? The name of God, then He takes out all our sins. He relieves us of our 3 afflictions in the world. What are the 3 afflictions? Dukkha, Shanti, 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 we say. The 3 afflictions are there. Adi Daivika, Adi Bhautika, and Adhyatmika. These are the 3 afflictions. Adi Daivika, it comes from the nature. See, some people, they were all right. Poor people used to go and catching fish in the ocean. Suddenly something came. A tremendous, they have given the name Fani. and it has destroyed their boats, destroyed their houses, destroyed whatever little they were having, everything. So they were not prepared, they didn't do anything. Just because of the nature, everything lost. So that is why one should pray, pray and pray. Then someone who was arguing with the front desk person in the airport, the why, when 2-3 minutes before the craft have left, so I could not catch that. At least within that 3 minutes I could go. Why you have not waited, etc., etc. He was going on arguing, and they were telling sorry, sorry. Suddenly there was an announcement in the TV. They found that particular flight crashed. And the man said, "Thank you, because you didn't allow me to go." The same thing happened. Sometimes we are thinking, oh, this is a bad luck. So sometimes the bad luck becomes good for us. So we do not know. Here we go on taking the name of Hari. What happened when you're going on chanting the name? Sometimes some people say, only this much, no other processes. And you have to tell them, oh, go and stand in the cool water and then close your breath, and when your legs are freezing in that the ice cold water, then come up, and all this type of process. If you say, they're satisfied. And you have to put your leg upward and the head downward, and you have to hang for 5 minutes, then lie down. All this, they are very happy. So great process. But you say, take the name of God, that's all. Why? We don't know. The more you are taking the name of God, more our sin. What is the sin? All our desires that binds us, they are the sins. And we have so many varieties of desires. Think of our younger days. We had so many desires. If all those desires were fulfilled, we'd have died much earlier. Our parents didn't allow that. They were protecting us. We were not sometimes happy with the parents. They didn't allow us to go to the movie in the late night with the friends. No, you should not go. Within the 9 o'clock you must. And they used to inquire from our private to the or not. All these things they are doing. Why they should behave like that, why they should do like this. Then now we can understand, because they were so strict, disciplined, guided us. Today all success because of them. So this is the realization. And take the name of Hari, and you need not to do anything. The Sri Ramakrishna says, Chaitanya preached the glory of Hari's name, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And we know the historical perspective of that. So we are trying to develop to teach Hinduism and different religions. Not only Hinduism. Why Hinduism? How the Hinduism and social and economical, geographical, all the aspect that help to grow a philosophy. Suddenly, from the air it is coming down. And Hinduism dropped in India, and Christianity dropped in the Middle East, not like that. So this is the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu when he came, and that time the political, social situation was completely different. The Muslims' invasion entered into India. They were trying to reach out every nook and corner of India. The people, basically 100% of them, they were Hindus. Now these Muslims, they were forcing them to get converted into Islam or killing them. And these were the social turmoil was going on. What will happen? Then the avatar came, Sri Chaitanya. He never said, go and meditate in the secluded place and then take the 3 times inside here and hold 6 times, nothing like that. He said, take the name of Hari. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. That's all. And you should not take it inside the room. In group you come out and dance. So that in the society the fear will go away. And when you are united, and united in the name of God, and showing your strength of unity, the rulers will be afraid. So that was the way Sri Chaitanya. If you go to south, the Vaishnavites not taking the name of Hari. The people from the Gauda they take. It is only in the Bengal. And then Chaitanya took it to the what's called because he was the corridor. That was the way it protected that religion and our social. So this Krishna, he mentioned, Chaitanya introduced this. Just simply by taking the name of Hari, all but to be Hari, Sri Ramakrishna immediately he takes the scene and you are concerned. Oh, what I am giving to God? Only the God is the wonderful that I always get from Him. In exchange, I am giving only the sin, all bad things. No, I should not do that. I should also give love. I should also give respect. I should also give my humbleness, everything that good thing that is within me. So you are slowly developing spirituality. The spirituality is nothing but the wonderful qualities. So that we are growing. How? Taking the name of Hari. And when the Hari means He is taking away all our sin, I said, no God, you need not take our... And what we will do? We will restrain our thoughts and actions. When you are controlling our thoughts and actions, what is happening? We are not doing anything bad. And what are the bad things? Harming others. Selfishness, ego is the cause of all sin, all bad things. So we eradicate the selfishness, we eradicate the ego. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, when asking people to come down to on the street, no difference between the educated person or uneducated, rich or poor, and any caste. All are the same. Then from one place they will sit and take the prasad. By that way, the unity in the among the people he brought. Sri Ramakrishna is mentioning about that. Mahendra Mukherjee, he mentioned that he wanted to go on a pilgrimage. And he told Sri Ramakrishna so. Master smiling, look at it, this is also very important. We like to go to the pilgrimage. Then sometimes some people, they go to very difficult places. And they go not only once, 13, 14 times they are going over there. Now no problem. There's tourism increasing, some people getting the money, and you are also becoming the healthy, going and traveling. But the purpose, spiritual purpose, how it will serve? Just these words of Sri Ramakrishna. Sri Ramakrishna is telling that Mahendra Mukherjee, how is that? Do you want to go when the sprout of divine love has hardly come up? This Mahendra Babu, he started visiting Sri Ramakrishna, and then he started liking the discourses of Sri Ramakrishna. He was listening to him, and slowly the devotion started developing in his mind. Suddenly he decided to go. What will happen? The long gap, he will forget all the teachings. All the physical pain in visiting the faraway places and mixing with different people will take away all the good thoughts that were slowly generating in his mind. First comes the sprout, then the tree, then the fruit. We are so happy to have you here to talk. He will go. So he is telling him. Indication is, when you go to the pilgrimage, you must be prepared. Why I am going over there? What happened over there? What I am going to get from there? As a beautiful, the pond or the lake is there, it's okay. There are so many lakes are there. And the hill, so many hills everywhere. So what you are going to do? after reaching over there, if you think that, oh, these are the things happened over here, spiritual development. You go as a tourist, no problem. You go as a pilgrim, then you must be prepared your mind. In the Belur Math, I was just in the morning, we were talking. If you go to Belur Math, hundreds of people, thousands of people, every day they are visiting. But majority of them are not aware about that place. Put off your shoes, for the land you are treading on is a holy place. So she said, the lady, put off your shoes. That means to show respect. Why? Because this is the path where Swami Vivekananda strolled. And by the side of the Ganga, the narrow small walkway, that is where our Brahmanandaji Maharaj used to stroll over there. And this is the place where the mothers, the divine body, that was cremated, and the Swamiji and all those things when you were imagining, remembering, and then only you will get the benefit. Otherwise not. By the side of Ganga, some place, there are so many places are there, beautiful places. But if you are visiting with all these thoughts, so before visiting some place, if we read, then only it gets the benefit. The Holy Mother's house in the Bagbajar is a small place. Those who have visited, they know. It's a very small place. And the approach is also, oh my God, those who are going from America, for them they'll be closing their nose and if possible to close their eyes also. But the moment you enter, if you believe that the goddess, the divine goddess lived over here, her footsteps in every step, then there are devotees. Before placing the foot over there, they will touch that and then only they will go, otherwise they won't. So that devotion, that is the benefit. Well, friends, this is the place where we will stop. Then Sri Ramakrishna today gave us a wonderful idea that we are God. The bad thoughts that we are having is from God. The good thoughts that we are having from God. But God wants us to be good. So his para and apara prakriti is a lower prakriti and the higher prakriti. We should go towards the higher prakriti, not the lower. So that's why again and again they say, O God, O Goddess, show me your benign face, not the face by which you are destroying, but the face with which you are making everyone surviving. So this is where you'll stop and we will conclude everything that happened that was in Dakshinesha. Let us conclude with this mantra. Bhaktanukampa Drita Vigraham Vai Ishavattaram Parameshamidyam Tam Ramakrishnam Shirasa Namamaha. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om. Our May retreat is very near, so those who have not yet registered, please register your name for the May retreat. And in the May retreat, a special thing that will happen in the first half on the Saturday, the university students, those who are finishing their PhD or the masters, they will have a discussion, a sort of the debate whether religion can bring peace and progress. So some will be in favor, some will be against. Then they'll be discussing about other things. So we want that the younger generation, they are very intelligent. They are going to be in the places in the society. If they understand what true religion is, it will be not only beneficial for them, it will be good for the society also. So this is the approach there. Please come, join, encourage them. And then the Swami who is coming from Brazil, Swami Ishatmananda, he will speak about the Brazil and all that. And the subject is there. Please register. Come and stay in a quiet place with all other devotees. And I really wonder, whoever goes over there with one idea, religion. So that is, when you are leaving with and you have to share your rooms, you have to share the bathrooms, but you are leaving with completely unknown person, but you won't feel they're unknown. You will feel that they are a member of my family. Why? Same ideology. So they'll be, hey, finish it quickly because we have to go to the shrine. Meditation time and chanting time and the breakfast time, and they will be in the queue all the time. So this way you become a big family. That is also the feeling of oneness. Thank you very much.